We have almost 800,000 liters of corn in the bin. Also, somebody in the comments said that we're using unit convert, and I guess there's a part of it that's messed up a little bit, and I can go in and change and it'll fix the bushel deal.
Yep.
But I'd have to find out what it was again. Well, there you are.
What are you doing?
Well, I was going to come get you, but you're in that field, apparently.
Yeah. I just decided to take a walk here on this beautiful fall day. Well, we better get the rest of that corn off.
Yeah, I suppose that's probably the best thing for us to do. We've got, I forget how much, but not too terrible. I think we've got, what, over half or maybe half done?
I think so. I know we've been moving right along.
We have. We got everything just parked in a little pile right out here, ready to go.
Yeah. Which combine was mine?
The one on the right.
All right, let's get out.
Yep, another day, another dollar. Time to do it. Oh, you know what? Hold on. This truck might be pretty much full. Yep. I'm going to go dump the truck real quick. You go ahead and get started.
Yeah, well, while you do that, I'm going to jump out and wash my windows off.
Not a bad idea. We've currently got $332,000 in our bank account. We haven't done anything more with like the restaurant and that stuff down there. We were talking about setting it off into its own account. We'll get around to that at some point. But otherwise, right now, we've just been focused on getting our harvest done, really.
Yeah, we got to get this done. We've got to get that grass we're going to plant. We have to get that planted right after we get done with this. And then beans.
Beans?
Beans. Well, we're going to double crop some of this corn ground. We're going to do a lot of beans. A lot of beans.
All right. Sounds fine by me. We're just going to have to get the bean headers.
Well, that's part of the deal.
Part of the deal. No big deal. We have 820-something thousand liters.
Well, that's all right, ain't it?
Maybe. Probably. It's probably a fair amount. I think it's a lot. Now, the question is, where's the crop out at here?
I was just wondering the same thing.
It's down here.
Bingo.
Found it. So I'm going to park this truck right here. That'll be where that can sit. You didn't need any fuel or anything, did you?
No, I got 3/4.
Okay. We're going to be A-okay.
So has the restaurant been doing well?
That's a good question. Our finances here, property income, which is a little bit more than just our restaurant now. That includes our rental homes. So last month was $23,000. It was slow, but so far this month, we've got about $4,000.
Ain't so bad.
I know someone in the comments said that our homes that we had got, they did not make us a lot of money. That they were, didn't earn us very much every year or something like that. But I'm pretty sure each one of them homes is going to bring us about $10,000 a year, which is not that bad.
Right. No, it's not that bad.
I would gladly take $10,000 a year for no reason.
You have got to have the little things to pay for the taxes, insurance.
And all them little things, when they don't have any of your own input needed, they're just free money at that point.
Yep. It's just capital.
Yeah. Why not
It's
continue?
capital just invested and growing in wealth over time. So it's retirement. That's what I'm going to call it, retirement.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, you're going to be out here harvesting corn and soybeans the day you retire, that's for sure.
Definitely. I'll never retire.
It is the unfortunate reality of a lot of people anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. Ain't that the truth?
Hopefully a little bit of corn can help us out here. Guess we'll see.
Yeah, I know we've done some other investments and doing some other things besides just farming. You know me, I try to kind of keep things as realistic as possible. And I have to look at the reality of things and understand and realize that the profit margin here in the farming part of this is just not very good.
No, it is not. I know I saw some people talking about that too, but, well, I get what they're saying, and I don't disagree. It's Farming Simulator. I understand that. But there's so much more that you can do in Farming Simulator, and I think it's important to understand that as farmers, usually a lot of times there are multiple people in that family that have some other obligation. Like, rarely are they just farmers. It can happen, but usually there's some kind of other obligation.
Yeah, somebody's working off the farm, picking up the slack, and that's just the reality of it, the nature of the beast. Although I'd say it is a lot better nowadays than it was when I was a kid.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, boy, them farmers struggled.
Oh, I'm sure.
They struggled bad. I knew some farmers back in those days, they were, the husband and wife were both working off the farm, and they'd try to farm in the evening and on weekends just to keep themselves going. Me,
Yeah.
I try not to get emotionally attached to anything
Right.
because everything's just by the wayside anyway. So I think the number one thing a person needs to be emotionally attached to is their wife and their children. The rest of it is just part of life.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, is farming, for example, like many things, is always a gamble. And
Yeah.
whenever it's a gamble like that, you kind of just gotta let it be. I wish farming was a little bit more of a gamble in this game, I'm gonna be honest. But it's okay. I still enjoy the game.
Yeah, it's a fun game, but it is kind of easy.
But in real life, the biggest thing that you got to worry about, maybe not the biggest, but probably the biggest, is going to be Mother Nature. And I feel like we don't have to ever fight Mother Nature here.
No,
In fact, whenever Mother Nature happens, we just skip forward. So, I don't know. I just feel like I feel like there's not really enough stress on will my crops actually grow. As long as I got the planter out there, they're guaranteed to grow.
Yeah. Well, in reality farming, right now, we're going through the weather problem. We've gone from drought conditions here in the real farming part of this program to now we've had nothing but rain.
Yep. I mean, we've been in a bit of a drought for years now.
Yes, quite a while.
Now,
And I welcome.
now we're just
I
getting
do
all
welcome.
the rain.
Yep, I do welcome all the rain though.
I'll take it instead of the drought. That I will admit. I might
Oh,
complain about it here
me
and there,
too.
and it might be annoying, and it might cause problems for certain things, but it's not as bad as if we don't get rain.
Yeah, I remember last year at this time, it was like the Dust Bowl around here. I mean, we didn't get no rain all spring nor summer. And then it started raining a little bit later in the year. I think it was August. Started seeing some rains. Actually, July and August.
This year we've had so much that even the rivers and creeks are as full as I've seen them in a long, long time.
Yeah, they are. Which is good, but it's sure putting a damper on my hay in operation.
Well, tell me about it. It was like April, and you were looking at that hay thinking, my goodness, I might be getting out to that hay already. It's going to be an early, good year. And next thing
Yep.
we knew, it was rain, rain, rain. Well, here we are, June, and that hay has still not been touched.
Well, I did a little bit, and I
Oh,
wish
did
I
you?
hadn't. Oh, I did some over at the other farm. But I had to bale them up a little bit green. It wasn't as dry as I'd like to have seen it.
Well, I don't think you're going to get that dry around here for a while.
Nope. Well, we got a spell here
We got
now.
some heat
We got 4 or 5 days of heat and sun.
Yeah, actually, does that extreme heat come up this way? There's a bubble of extreme heat over Mexico that's supposed to be coming north and hitting the United States. I imagine it's going to affect us a little bit up here.
Oh, I imagine it'll get here. Hell, that's good though. I'll go mow some alfalfa tomorrow and mow some grass hay, and while the alfalfa's curing, I'll put the grass up.
I'll tell you what, usually in a farming year, we like to pull a little trick, a little joke of, well, looks like we need rain, so I'm going to go mow some hay to make it rain out there.
Yeah.
And this year, somebody must have had to have mowed a lot of hay, because my goodness, they made it rain a lot or something.
Yes, they did. Oh, my combine's at 97%, and I got to go all the way back down there.
Good luck.
And I'm on your side.
That's okay. You might make it, because I'm heading your way too. I'll eat up what you don't.
All right.
But I'm one row off, so there's that.
Well, mine's shutting down. I got to pull out. I'm out of here.
Okay.
Heading for the truck.
All right, taking a look at what we've got harvested. We are coming down to this little stretch that we've been working on, and then it's just those fingers over there where we're going to be planting grass.
You know, if you sit down and do the numbers and pencil things out a little bit, about the time that you would really start making some money in farming is when all your equipment is paid for. Now, your land doesn't necessarily have to be paid for, but your equipment does. And if your equipment is paid for, you might make a little bit of money.
Yeah.
But here's the problem with that. By the time you get your equipment paid for, it's done and you have to replace it.
Yep. Always, always.
I missed it by 1 row.
Yo, I did that earlier. Well, kind of. My deal got off by a row at the end, and I just said screw it, and I accepted that. But, yeah. I didn't accept it this time, though. Started to do it again, and I fought back.
Did you win?
Well, yeah. If you don't count the 3 stalks of corn that I didn't win at, then yes.
Well, we can always go back and get them.
Right.
Yeah, I took a little trip on truck sim earlier today.
How'd your drive go?
Yeah, went good. Halts Buffalo.
Gone Buffalo, break your
Buffalo to
gun on a stunt. It's a song. Never mind.
Buffalo to Gillette, Wyoming. And I see Nebraska's on the map now.
Nebraska's on the map. Have you ventured into Nebraska yet?
Not yet.
I have not yet either. And I've been meaning to go do so, and I have to do so very soon because I'm actually finally running out of ATS videos that I had recorded, so I got to get back to doing those.
Yep.
Here's what I was looking for. Someone said we're using the additional units. Bushel factor should be set to 0.028. Okay. Let me see what it's set to. Maybe I don't have the ability to set that. Maybe that's on Dad's end. Probably. Well, I would change it so you could see bushels, but I can't. I can try to talk you through it, but I don't know what you'd have to do, to be honest.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll just leave this thing on when we're done here today. You just come take care of that.
Okay.
I went over to the farm to bring that little stud horse in because it was really hot and he was standing in the mud out there. And oh, I hate to see him stand there and the bugs bite him to death, you know. And he had gotten down and rolled, and he was a mud ball from one end to the other.
Of course.
I think he only does that because he likes to have a bath.
Oh, yeah? Knows that if he gets all muddy, he gets washed down in the wash bay?
Yeah.
It's like taking a shower before he goes to bed or something, to his stall. A nice, comfy spray down.
Yeah.
You make it a little better and give him a snack.
Well, he's standing in front of his fan. You know, he's got it really tough. He really does.
I'm sure.
Actually, I got 9 of them in the barn right now, all standing in front of fans, taking little naps. Today? It's getting there. Wind's blowing a little bit, and it ain't real bad. I don't know. I guess I'm terrible, but I'll take hot over cold any day of the week.
I mean, I prefer comfy, but if I had to choose one or the other, I'm taking hot over cold. And
I don't like cold.
The reason is hot might suck, and it might be unbearable, but I can get in the shade or step away from it from a little bit. I can't really step away from the cold very easy.
Nope.
Sure, I might step into some place that's heated, but I'm still going to be there shivering my butt off, all frozen and frostbit. And next thing I know, doing all that shivering is just painful. It just hurts. So, no thank you.
Well, last January, we had such a cold spell there for a couple of weeks. And a lot of snow. Remember that?
Yeah, not fun stuff. Not my kind of weather.
No.
Is this going to be the end of it?
I'm not going to make it all the way across here without getting full.
Wait for it.
Are you taking the truck in?
And, yeah, I can. We only missed we missed a few stocks. All right, well, we did okay.
Well, we had a couple of stocks between us. That was all right.
Okay, got all that cleaned up. I'm moving on over to we're going to be ripping this up to plant grass into, right?
Yep.
Oh, well, I'm just going to have to call that straight and go, I guess. Good enough.
Okay. Truck is here.
All right. Good news, because I'm 60% full, and I got to head back that way anyway, so putting me closer to being full by the time I get there.
Well, you'll probably have to dump this. You'll probably have to dump the truck again, because I'm fixing to put some in it.
Okay. It's not a bad problem to have.
No, I am not upset at the problem. Yep. According to this thing, I'm dumping it on the ground, but yeah, it's going in there, though.
On the ground?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. If it works, it works. Did you have any idea how we're gonna seed this grass? What's your plan there? What are we gonna use to do that?
Well, we can get a drill, or we can broadcast it. Either one.
We'll have to see what's available. Do you want to buy or lease?
Well, the drill's not something we're going to use a lot of.
Nope.
Lease would probably be just fine.
Probably get by with leasing it. I don't think there's any reason to buy. But just in case, I will let you know that there is apparently a seeder that is for sale in the sale section for $13,000. But I don't think we need one. What else would we use it for? I don't know.
Expensive little bugger, ain't it?
Uh-huh.
Got one at home in real life. Only gave $1,200 for it. Still use it.
That's a good deal. Well, to lease one, let's find out here. So that one that I said was $13,000. Usually it's $33,000, $33.5. But we're looking to lease. So to lease it, it would be $1,700, or you could lease a different brand one, like this one here, and it would lease at $3,300. Oof. What's this one? John Deere leases at 2,100. So you got a John Deere at 2,100, a few horse options, but that was the most expensive.
Well, we'll figure it out when we get to it. Probably at least 2 of them. Go ahead and get it drilled in here.
It's probably the best idea, I would imagine. We can get this section from that tree onto the creek all to be grass. And then not only do we get our hayfield because of that, but we're also doing a little bit of a favor to the little creek that's right down there, and we won't have as much runoff issues and stuff like that. So
Right.
that'll be good.
It's good for the wildlife.
I think sometimes farmers get a little too focused on how can I make my business the most productive it can be, like how can I maximize dollar out of my acres, and I think sometimes they get a little too focused on that, and they do it at the detriment of what farming is supposed to be, which is taking care of the world, of Earth, feeding people, you know?
You got to take care of Mother Earth.
At what point does your increased productivity actually just generate harm to the general planet, wildlife, and people that you are trying to feed, right? You have to think
Very
about
correct.
that.
Got to take it into consideration.
I feel like I'm in NASCAR, but with combines, because I'm following behind you.
Yeah.
And that makes me wonder, what would combine NASCAR be like? Oh my.
Have you ever seen a combine crash-up derby?
No.
It's quite the spectacle.
That awkward moment, you're one row off on both sides, and you could fix it and be perfect if you would just shift over, and you didn't. So now you have to go back for 1 row.
I see that.
Yep.
Dang it.
My bad.
I'm just going to take care of that right now.
Oh, it turned out perfect at the end, though. Jake had a plan. See? The whole time.
Oh, I found one lone soldier out here, all by his lonesome. Oh, no, found more. Jeez.
That's the row.
Didn't even see them guys.
Oh, no, never mind. Not over there.
Hey, you can't be missing that road. There's just 1 row left there.
I was looking at our land values. Relax.
Oh,
I got it.
that's land values.
This piece here is up to 996 right now. Piece next to us, 671. Piece south of us, 417. That one's going to have a natural drop because they add a drop factor to disincentivize you from selling it right away. And then that's pretty much it, honestly. That's the land we own for farmland.
Dang it. I'm just going to back up and get them. I'm just going to back up and get it.
So you don't have to do the row of shame?
Yeah.
Oh, look, a straggler.
Don't leave him there.
It's it was the Three Stooges, actually.
Have you noticed all the patchy places out there in the cornfield this year?
Oh, I haven't looked around, to be honest. Is it real patchy?
In spots where the water, those heavy rains washed it out.
Unfortunate thing. About all you could really expect, though.
Oh, could have went in and replanted some of that before it got to snap stage, but
Nah.
just really didn't see no point. Didn't look like it was going to ever stop raining.
I've met my row of shame again.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes harvesting corn just feels like fancy lawn mowing.
It does.
It's an expensive lawnmower we got here, eh?
Yeah. Oh, you must be full.
More or less. Let me get some in the back here. And full.
I'll just be sitting here waiting on you, twiddling my thumbs.
Well, you can try putting it in my combine.
That's
Do you want to drive the truck?
No, I'm curious now on whether I can reach your combine.
I think you can. I don't have the bigger extension on the top. I think you'll be able to.
Oh, no.
Ah, yeah, you can. You're just too close. You back yourself up from it a little bit. Get more distance. Let that pipe do the work. Next trailer, getting unloaded.
Can't do it.
Well, yeah, you can, but it's just not doing it for some reason. Are you not able to reach?
No, I'm bumping into your extension, and I'm way off to the side of it.
Oh my goodness. There is no quick, easy way to tab to the freaking combine, is there? Yeez. I was trying to get over there, but it was not working in my favor. Go to the combine.
Are you mad at the tab?
Yes. Go to the...
Why?
Oh, because it won't... Because I wanted to see what was going on, and I couldn't get here fast.
Well, you're here now.
You're kidding me.
See?
It just doesn't fit. That's
Nope.
a load of BS. What? I can do it.
Nope.
Come on. All right, it's not going to happen. Well,
Nope,
that's
ain't
a
gonna
shame.
happen.
Because usually you can do that. I don't know. That's weird. Do I have the big one or you have the big one? I think you have the
I don't know.
bigger top, don't you?
Yeah, I have the bigger top.
Well, I don't know. Let me just get the truck back here, I guess.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get some more because I got a little bit of room and I can run after you came over here and beat up my combine.
Well, you got to do what you got to do. Truck's here.
Okay. Oh, you would think I could make it all the way to the end of this thing, but I'm not going to.
You know what? I need to wash off my windshield, too. That is just getting a little ridiculous.
There's some long fingers here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yep. Nothing like randomly washing your combine off in the field.
No.
Why not?
It's great fun.
Wish I could do that in real life, almost.
Because we're fixing to have this finger here knocked out.
Yes, we are. And then we have 2 more. Looks like it.
Is it 2 or 1?
2. It's 2.
2.
Yeah. You faster than me?
I think I got more horsepower than you. Because I was catching you.
You were. Now, we still don't have the propane tryer running yet. That's because I haven't figured out how to get propane up here.
Yeah.
There's a fill point down at Tractor Supply. But I don't know if we have a trailer that can haul propane. So I have to ask, you know what? People in the comments, help me out. What do we do? I don't know what to do about that. So you need to tell me, how do we use the dryer? How do we get propane up here?
Well, I can't believe ain't nobody would deliver it. What's wrong with them?
Welcome to Farming Simulator. So yeah, we'll have to figure that out, how to get propane. But once we do that, we can dry the corn down, and it's worth a lot more than what we currently estimate it to be.
Really?
So like at the current price, before we dry it down, we estimate to have $100,000 in profit off this field so far. But if we dry that down, then we could probably increase that by at least, I guess I really don't know the percentage, but maybe 2.5 times? I don't know. I don't know exactly how much propane increases, but I think it's a lot.
Well, we'll just have to get her dried down. Get all the money we can.
All right.
I'm going to back up because I was just coming up here to get that one plant.
All right.
I'm going to make another run, open this thing up, so hold back.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Don't mind me. Just sniffing the daisies.
Dang it.
Did you get full?
Nope. Missed row.
Blasphemy. Compared to how much we harvested this year, we barely have anything left to do.
Yep.
Finally. Woo!
Been a long old harvest.
How many hours your combine got?
12.
12. We must have
12.
bought my combine used, huh?
What's it got?
42.5. I think we bought mine used, if I remember correctly, probably.
I think we bought them both used.
Both?
Yeah, but we put a new engine in this one. Bigger
Could be.
engine.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure we did that engine upgrade to this one. I thought we did when we bought
I
it.
thought we did too.
I think we had
Well,
one combine and then we bought another one. And the other one we bought we probably bought it on sale. That's probably why this one's at 42.
yeah, probably.
It's about the only thing that makes any sense. Howdy, neighbor.
Howdy. Well, I'm full.
Wow, you got that fancy phase through the corn technology.
Yeah.
I didn't think John Deere was letting people know that existed yet.
Well, it's only available to special people.
Oh, yes. It's because you're Papa Pickle, isn't it?
That's right. I walked in there and said, I want the whole 9 yards. I want the secret stuff. I said, who are you? I said, Papa Pickle. And they said, oh, well, okay then.
Where does the whole 9 yards even come from as a phrase?
I don't know.
Is that a football thing? Because if it's a football reference, isn't it kind of dumb? Don't they need to go at like 10 yards? Shouldn't you be aiming for 10?
Yeah.
Maybe I just don't understand the origins of it. But I've heard that for so long.
There's a lot of sayings out there that don't really make sense.
That's true.
You know, when you look at them from a logical standpoint.
Yep. Now I'm just going through all my head with all these different sayings I know, and I'm thinking to myself, that don't make sense. That don't make sense.
Well, I got to take this truck in.
Another full one, huh?
It's a bad thing. A terrible, terrible deal. Just breaks my heart. Tragedy.
Yep. Just awful.
I'm just running through the field, like 26, now 30 miles an hour. Farm sim just don't seem to mind at all.
Oh, no. Not at all. Not bumpy. Don't
No,
put
it's
you in a
smooth.
rut. Nothing.
Whoop, I hit the gate.
Yeah. You didn't bend it, did you?
I don't know. Might have.
I'm sure you didn't. Something tells me it'll be all right.
Well, I just whipped this big boy around right here.
Just about full. Mr.
I'm
Truck,
just about there.
I need you. This little truck and trailer's been a pretty good little setup. We've got, finger and a fourth, finger and a third, maybe.
Well, I guess we just will get it done.
Might as well.
We're closing in on 1 million liters or whatever that is.
Really?
Well, we're 937 something.
Hey, you know what? Conveniently, it'll be kind of fun. We'll have all of our crop harvested and in the bin, and then I'll go fix that thing so it gives bushels correctly, and we'll be able to figure out how many bushels we had.
That's right.
It'll be like a little game show.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what,
this
we're
idea.
gonna get 20 briefcases and hire a bald funny man to help us look through those cases and pick the one that has the most bushels. The farmer
Yeah.
version of Deal or No Deal.
You know, this is starting to just once again feel like real farming here.
Oh yeah?
Well, it's the same with mowing hay or harvesting or working ground or anything. When you just have a little bit left, every time you look at it, it looks so much.
I know. You get that little bit left and you just kind of get that, you just get a little anxious to get it done. It's like, come on, hurry up, get done, be finished.
Yeah. I just turned around down there and looked across there and thought to myself, how is that still so big?
Yeah, we're almost there. Compared to what we've done, we've got barely anything. We've got an estimated $112,000 in profit off this field. It's $184,000 in total off the field.
Yeah,
We are officially
definitely-
down to the last finger.
we are.
Well, I'm finishing up the last little bit of this one, and you're on that last one there, and you've honestly almost got it done.
Yep.
So,
Oh,
missed a couple, eh?
yeah. Well, you know, I like to have to go back down there. I just happened to notice that according to the calendar, it's still November 1st.
Yeah, we haven't had the time moving forward very fast, so, but it's okay. We can speed the time forward once we get this stuff done, if we wanted to.
Yeah.
Come on.
What's the matter?
Oh, this section I'm trying to do is one row wider than I can do, so I'm shimmying back and forth trying to get all of it in one go.
Ah,
Trying to hope I can just play a little balancing act here.
yeah, I was just picking up some stragglers on your side.
And just like that, we have got this field finished.
Are you
We
going to
did
go
it.
get those stragglers?
Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
We're done.
We're done. That is a finished harvest right there. Woo-wee.
All over with but the crying.
Yeah. Let's take a gander here. Off this field, 115,000 in profit, so they estimate.
You missed some.
Yeah, they're fine.
I'm going to get them.
Okay.
They'll get lonely out here. No other little corn guys to play with. And that's a cowboy rap or a farmer rap.
All right. I am empty. The rest of that is yours to dump in. I'm going to sneak this combine back over to the shed. Whew. Call me crazy, but it actually is a bit of a sigh of relief that we've got all the corn out.
Yeah, it is.
We've been doing that for a while, and now we can move on to whatever else we got going on the farm.
Yep.
Sounds like planting grass is going to be our next thing. But we'll
Plant
see.
grass is next. We'll probably drag them tools out and work that ground a little bit.
Yep, probably better.
And then go rent a couple of cedars. Well, I'm going to bring this truck up, dump it in there, and then we'll know exactly what we got. Hey,
Yes, sir.
coming in with the last load.
All right, my combine is put away in the shed. You're
Just
rolling
take the
with
head
truck.
off?
No, it's still attached.
Yeah,
Get my truck out of this field too.
that's it. We're all in.
All right, I'll take you back over to your combine if you want.
All right, so let me throw this in the shed.
Yep, no problem. We have got 963,405 liters. This little Kubota's pretty useful.
Officially finito.
Yes. Aside from the fact that we have to now do all of the maintenance to the ground to get it ready for next year.
Yep.
But we got plenty of time for that, so
Yeah.
it'll be all right.
Oh, I wonder how much money we'd have in the bank if we sold all that corn.
I guess I don't know. Depends on the price of corn right now. Do you want me to go look at the price of corn right now?
Yep.
The price of corn at this exact moment. Let's find out. At this exact moment, I'm seeing 430, 431, 426, 422, and 440 per 1,000 liters. So 440 is the highest there.
Oh.
Poet is right across, and they are 422.
Well, we have got to dry it down. I got all that dirt on my windshield and actually couldn't see where I was going.
Yeah,
Still
it was
can't
happening
see where
earlier.
I'm going.
That's why I had to wash mine off. So if we sold it at the high, which was to Heaton Farmers Market at 440 per 1,000, we'd be selling at $423,000 roughly.
Uh-huh.
But if we waited until January or February without drying the corn still, mind you. We could dry the corn and get even more. But even if we don't dry the corn, then I estimate we would get around 875,000.
Huh.
So that is where we're looking at right now as the crop is untreated, undried. Just depends on when we sell. If we sold right now, we'd probably be around 400 and something. We sold in the January, February-ish, December-ish time frame, we might be more around 800 something thousand.
Oh, we gotta wait.
And then if we figured out how to do propane, we should be more than that all around. Let me look. Dried corn sells for quite a bit more. It's not much more right now. It is more. It's $6.45 at Poet right now, for example. So drying it does make the price better. The max price would be around $1,300 or $1,400 per thousand if it was dried. So.
Huh. Well, this combine's all clean. We just go ahead and I'll just pull it on in there.
Sounds like a plan. So there's no loss when we dry corn. So we would have the 965,405 liters divided by 1,000 liters, and then multiply by the high price for dried corn, and that high price being $13.87. We'd be getting $1.3 million if we dried our corn and sold it at the high.
I'm gonna put this over there in the other shop.
All right.
Because
this one barn's pretty full.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to move stuff around to get our tools out, and I gotta we gotta keep that truck accessible in case we gotta haul some corn to town, get rid of it.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, sounds like we made some good progress today, and I think we'll pick up further tomorrow.
All righty.